Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collinsville, white and purple, yeah, we are the Kahoks. I said the Kahoks, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm at Sabia, Indian again. I'm telling them that Collinsville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1 and 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapest crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, as we welcome you to the Granite City Ice Rink here in the heart of Granite City at the Granite City Parks and Recreation Department as we get you set for some high school hockey as your Collinsville Kahawks take on the host Granite City Warriors. I am Todd Duke alongside Zach Roseman. He'll be along on the camera here in just a little while as we get you started with the pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network, and that tonight is brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist. Cullip Jennings Florist is a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street. Can stop in for weekly specials, and right now they are focusing on the holidays. They have their Thanksgiving dining room table centerpieces on sale right now. They start as low as $30 and go up from there, so you have 1 week to go ahead and get that thing ordered and get it in time for your Thanksgiving dinner. Plus, they have their open house coming up here on Saturday, and that is going to be a great thing to attend if you have some ideas for decorations in your home for the upcoming holiday season. They will have all kinds of things on display. If you'd like more information on the centerpieces or the open house holiday celebration coming up on Saturday. You can give Cullip Jennings a call at 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com. Kahawks come into this game early in the season. They are 3-0. Granite City comes in at 2-1. Collinsville has already beaten East Alton Wood River, Edwardsville, and the most recent game we had for you Monday night against Triad. Granite City lost their season opener to Freeburg Waterloo. Then they rattled off 2 wins in a row against Highland and Alton. The Alton game was also here this past Monday night, right after the Collinsville Triad game. And Collinsville head coach Ryan Shay stuck around to watch that Alton Granite City game to get an idea of what he's getting ready to face here tonight. We talked to him about that. We talked to him about the win over Triad on Monday night. We'll pass that conversation along to you next as the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back in Granite City again, second time this week for some Kahok hockey as the Kahawks get ready to take on the Granite City Warriors on their home ice. And joining us now on the pregame show is Collinsville head coach Ryan Shay. Coach, let's go back to the win on Monday night against Triad. I thought that you guys, obviously you won 6-2, and that's a nice score to have at the end of the day, but you kind of let them back into it there in the middle frame.
We were, yeah, you're right. We absolutely did. We let them, we got up, I think 3-0 at one point, maybe 2-0, but if I want to recall correctly, it was 3-0. Then they got one, we're like, yeah, no big deal. Then they got 2, and it's like, oh, crap, what's going on here? Triad made a good couple plays, though. I mean, when you want to beat Goodson, you're not going to beat them on a fluke, and they made 2 great plays, made it 3-2. Told the boys to buckle up here, let's go to work, and I think the next shift we scored 2 goals in 45 seconds, and I don't think there was any panic, nervousness on the bench, which is always good, and came back and do what we do. We put points on the board.
Let's talk about Triad's goalie for a minute. I thought Logan Teeter played one of the best games I've seen him play, and I've seen him play a few now, and every time I'm just amazed at his athletic ability and what he can do. The score would have been a lot worse than 6-2 if it wasn't for him, including a couple of sliding pad stacking saves there.
It's funny, Goodson even talked about the double pad stack in the locker room afterwards. He's like, man, that was nasty. It's like, yeah, it was. And he got, I know he made the one huge save, and even if he didn't make the save on the other one, he forced Summer to go high and wide with it. So I love Logan. He's a great kid. Always enjoyed coaching him, and he's capable of performances like that. It's just sometimes I think he maybe doesn't have the team in front of him sometimes, or maybe he's in his own head. You know how goalies are, they're weird. But he played amazing and always seems to play amazing against me, which is frustrating. But we come out with the win, so I was happy.
On the other side of that coin, I thought Grant Goodson was just as good, if not better, in goal, and he had the hot glove hand in that game.
Absolutely. It reminded me of the Belleville game. I don't know if you were on the broadcast of the Belleville game. They beat us I think it was JV game. They beat us 2-0. For some reason, we kept wanting to test their goalie high glove, and he made 15, 16, 17 glove saves. I think Goody was that way the other to keep testing him high glove for some reason. And you know, if it ain't working, go to something different. And they only 2 goals. I think they're banging in loose pucks. If I were them and their coaching staff, I'd say, hey, quit going glove. Let's shoot for rebounds and bang pucks in. Fortunately for us, they didn't, and they kept trying to test his glove. And bad choice by them.
One of the not so bright spots from that game was too much time spent in the penalty box by your guys.
Oh my goodness. You never want to talk about officiating. I know I'm not going to get fined, but totally one-sided. It was ridiculous. I'll give Nick the boarding call, but I won't give him a game misconduct, and then now he's got to miss another game. It was ridiculous, especially when their player, who will go unnamed, skated by our box and was laughing and smiling after he gets up on the ice. It's things that like that are frustrating as a coach, but you got to get over and move on. We killed the 5-minute major, and I was I couldn't have been more happy with the boys taking care of that the way they did. But yeah, we have to stay out of the box. This is a high-powered Granite City power play. I watched them the other night, and they are nasty, and they're ruthless, and they will score at will if we stay in the penalty box. We cannot afford to go to the box tonight.
All right, you talked about the penalties. You talked about the penalty kill. I've already seen 3 shorthanded goals. I didn't get to do the very first game against East Alton Wood River, so I have no idea if you have any shorthanded goals in that game. But it seems like you're watching your team when you are trying to kill a penalty. It seems like sometimes they're still thinking about offense.
A lot of times, depending on which unit we have, they really do, and it depends on the situation. Sometimes they're like, hey, I think we can get one here. We can get a favorable matchup that we like, and then our other units are, hey, we need to go kill this thing. Like the Major the other night, we had no intentions of scoring. If it happened, it was going to be a miracle, but we wanted to kill a 5-minute Major, and that's exactly what we did. Certain situation might present themselves on the ice where the boys see something that they like and they go after a shorty, and if it happens, it happens. But number one, kill the penalty, and if we score, it's a bonus.
All right, talk to us just a little bit about your JV team at this point in the season. How the JVers doing?
You know, we're young. You know, we're learning. We have one kid for sure, maybe a couple kids that have never played Czech hockey before. So they come into the JV environment, and you're possibly going up against a junior that might be 6'4". 220 pounds, and you got to look out for them. There's a little bit of honor among the hockey players out here that won't go after some of the little kids, but then there's some of them that will. So our JV team, we try to tell our big boys, hey, protect the little ones. Let's learn, get them better, because they're going to be our varsity players eventually. But we're plugging along. We're playing everybody, and all 4 lines seem to be doing really good for us, and I'm ecstatic. I know Dave and Tom are as well. We're doing great. Even the Belleville game that we lost, I think we outshot Belleville maybe close to 2-1, and their goalie was just, he was that good that night. So I'm super excited for the future of the Kahawks and everything we got going on with the JV team and the varsity.
All right, you have Granite City here tonight after Monday night's game against Triad. You stuck around to watch the Warriors take on Alton. Your takeaways from that game, and what can you use to your advantage tonight to come out with the win for the Kahawks?
They're fast and to some extent very unselfish, so that that can be problematic for a team that chases. If we're going to sit around and chase the puck all night, they're just going to pick us apart, moving it and passing it. They got a lot of guys that go really, really hard to the front of the net, so our defense has got to be aware of those. And their power play, like I said prior, their power play is just nasty good. They have very, very good guys. They got great hands, great awareness, and if we go to the box, we're probably going to pay for it. But there's some holes too out there that we can take advantage of, that we can exploit. I feel a few of the defensemen, if we can get matchups that we like, we can either get them in the box or we can beat them 1-on-1 or 3v2, whatever it takes. But a little bit nice sticking around and watching a hockey game to do a little bit of scouting. But Granite knows what they're getting out of us too. So we've seen these kids, 2 or 3 years in a row, and Granite's a different look this year, so they're going to be a lot tougher. And I hope our boys know that, so they don't go into the locker room thinking that this one's done before the puck drops.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck out there tonight.
Thank you, sir.
That is Ryan Shay, your Collinsville Kahok head coach. We'll take a break here on the Collinsville Jennings Florist pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the starting rosters for you. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Collinsville Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Collinsville Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Collinsville Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Collinsville Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, collinsvillejennings.com.
Hi, I'm Colton Pareko. I want to thank the team at RE/MAX Alliance for helping me find my first home. It couldn't have been any easier. If you're in the game for a new home, contact my friends at RE/MAX Alliance.
All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Along, he'll be on the camera here in just a moment. We are just about ready to get you started with some Collinsville Kahok hockey. The Zamboni has already done its thing. 3 minutes are up on the clock, so that means the boys will get to take the ice here in just a second and come out for their pre-game warm-ups. Here are your starting lineups tonight. First, for Granite City, they will have as their defensemen Simon Maxfield and Pavel Hutchins. Centermen will be Mason Rohr, and the wingers Hunter Parker and Drake Bedorf. And in goal tonight for Granite City is Noah Pointer. He has played 2 games, 84 minutes in all, as a 1-1 record. 11 goals against and 30 saves. That's good for a 5.5 goals against average and a save percentage right at 73%. For Collinsville, you will have Cole Quatlander. Nicholas Garofalo actually can't play in this game because of the 5-minute major that he had on Monday night. So Quatlander and Napier will provide your defense, and then you'll have Joel Arnold, Hunter Longy, and Noah Scrum all in front of Carter Elmore. This will be Carter's 3rd game started. He has played just not as much as he could have because some games have been cut short, so only 28 minutes. He has 8 saves and has not allowed in a goal. Actually, he's allowed in 1 goal, and his save percentage is right around 98% right now in just a couple of games that he has been in. So there is your starting lineup for both of these clubs out here tonight. Granite City, of course, is the home team. We're playing on their home ice here at the Granite City Ice Rink, and Granite City will have on the home white jerseys. They'll have a big red, black, and white stripes across the fronts. Numbers are in whites on the backs of their jerseys. As for Collinsville, they, of course, are the visitors, and they are going to be wearing their dark jerseys out here tonight. Not the dark purple ones, but the black ones from last year that are trimmed in a little purple and white. Numbers on their backs are also in white. Collinsville 3-0 on the year. They beat East Alton Wood River in the season opener 12-0. Then they downed Edwardsville 8-1 1 week ago tonight. And then this past Monday night, they handled Triad 6-2. Collinsville has scored 26 goals on the year. They're averaging 8.6 goals a game, and they've only given up 3 goals so far. So 3 goals in 3 games, you do the math. They're averaging just giving up 1 goal per game. Granite City, they lost to Freeburg Waterloo 8-2 in the season opener back on the 5th of November. They then beat Highland 9-1 1 week ago today. And then this past Monday night, they beat Alton by a score of 9-3. Granite City has scored 20 goals on the year, so they come in having averaged 6.6 goals per game, and they've given up 12 goals so far in their first 3 games. And again, do the math. 12 divided by 3 equals 4, so they are allowing about 4 goals per game. The early standings look like this. Freeburg Waterloo and Belleville are both undefeated. They are 4-0 and stand tied atop the standings with 8 points each. Collinsville is then the lone team in second place with that 3-0 start. They have 6 points. And then you have Columbia and Granite City both with 4 points. Columbia hasn't lost a game yet, but they've only played 2. They are 2-0, and that, by the way, is Collinsville's next opponent. And Granite City, as we mentioned, comes in at 2-1. The first of 2 meetings this year between Collinsville and Granite City. The next one will be about 2 weeks, the 26th of November, and that will be at East Alton. Last year, Collinsville beat Granite City twice in the regular season, 6-5 back on the 19th of December, and then 11-1 back on the 11th of January of this year. Then they knocked them out of the first round of the playoffs in a first-round sweep, 5-4 on the 1st of February and 6-1 on the 5th of February. Longy, in all those games, has 12 goals in those 4 games. So last year, Collinsville kind of took it to Granite City. Matter of fact, over the last 3 years, Granite City has not beaten Collinsville at all, so Collinsville is 7-0 over Granite City in those previous 3 years. 3 minutes have gone off the clock, and the two teams will be introduced here, and then we'll go through the national anthem, and then we'll have some hockey action for you. So, again, we're going to be on just a little bit late as we were scheduled for a 7 o'clock start, and it is now 7:04. Noah Scrum and Hunter Longy, by the way, tied for 4th in the league with 7 goals each. And on the other side, on Granite City's side, Kimball Lawson has 6th with 5 goals. So we have a couple of the league's top goal scorers here tonight. In the previous games, well, they only met once in 16-17. Kahoks won that one 11-3. Beat Granite City twice in the 15-16 season, 9-5. And 2-9. At the time of the 9-5 win, that was just the second win of that year, as the Kahoks were 2-11 to start that year off. But that win propelled them to a 12-3-1 finish to the regular season before going on a roll in the playoffs. They swept Highland, they swept Alton, and then they swept Bethalto in the championships to win the MVCHA championships that year. And as I mentioned, Collinsville is 7-0 over Granite City over the previous 3 years. We are just about ready for some hockey. We'll take our final break here on the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show. When we come back, face-off time from Granite City on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
Back at Granite City, Todd Duke and Zach Roseman along with you. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we are just about ready to go with this hockey game between Collinsville and Granite City. Is it cold? Why, yes it is, Virginia. We did not have school today in the Midwestern parts of these here United States of America because we got about 5 inches of snow. Well, we got 5 inches at my house, and it varied depending on where you went. Around the area, I heard the highest was about 9, but school is canceled all across the area today, and usually with it, high school sports get canceled as well, except for when you're talking about hockey in the state of Illinois, because it is not governed by the IHSA, nor is it governed by the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, so that means that they can do pretty much whatever they want. They can't use the buses in the first student bus system because they are not associated with the high school, so therefore this game is a go, and we are underway. Granite City Warriors put it into the offensive zone first, and Collinsville will send it right back out with a little backhand flip pass by Joel Arnold. And then Collinsville puts it in their offensive zone, but it does not stay there very long. Here is Bedorf trying to track it down, but Napier got there first for Collinsville. Arnold then overskates the puck. And here is Parker in front of the net with a shot and a goal. Just like that, Granite City, 35 seconds in, lights the lamp And Granite City is on the board. Well, that didn't take long. Hunter Parker, 35 seconds in, 1-0 Granite City, and the Warriors are putting on some more pressure right off the bat. After the face-off at center ice gets us back going once again. So less than a minute in, Collinsville finds themselves trailing 1-0. They have not trailed a game at all this year, so this is a new territory for the Kahawks. Face-off comes to the left, or excuse me, the right of Carter Elmore. And then that puck swept all the way down the ice. Schreiber is going to go back there, and they'll whistle it dead before he could get there to touch it up before the icing was called. So they'll bring the face-off all the way back down once again in front of Carter Elmore. And again, it'll be to Elmore's right. Face-off won by Collinsville. Hunter Longy got the puck and gets it up into the skates of Austin for just a second. Then Austin overskates the puck, and a loose puck in the neutral zone is picked up by Boyles and shot around the Collinsville net. Kahawks try to come away with it. Over there in the corner, that is Paget trying to fight the puck away from Boyles. Boyles wins that match and then shoots the puck behind the Collinsville net once again. Kahawks try to come up with it in the corner. It's pushed into neutral area, and then the Granite City Warriors retreat. Collinsville trying to bring the puck up the ice with an outlet pass there for Nathan Austin, but too far for him to track down. Granite City comes back the other way. Here is Kimball. He cuts into the slot, takes a shot, and a blocker save there by Elmore. Now that puck goes into the corner and then popped up into the air, off the inboards, back behind the net, occupied by Carter Elmore. Into the far side corner, picked up by Granite City. Warriors are dangerous. They have been since the game started. Now a loose puck comes in the slot. No one wearing red and white could get there. And then a loose puck picked up in the neutral zone by Hutchins. Hutchins skates right in front of our camera, puts a shot on goal that Elmore turns away. And then the loose puck picked back up by Granite City, shoved to the net by Hutchins on a backhand, but it ends up going back behind the net. Granite City's dangerous once again, putting on sustained pressure here in their offensive zone. 11:35 left to play here in this opening period, and Granite City already up 1-0 on a goal scored 35 seconds in by Hunter Parker. Granite City once again brings it into the zone. Collinsville thwarts that effort, but a loose puck eludes DeMeo Edwards, and then a puck shot in that Elmore just shoves over into that far left-hand corner. Collinsville having a hard time getting it out. Double teamed over there is Schreiber. Now, finally coming up with it is Edwards. He'll send it along the boards, but not out. And then a shot from the point taken over there by Granite City. That one had to be shoved aside by Elmore as well. Collinsville can't get traction and can't get the puck out of their own defensive end. Bush ends up slamming that one into the net. That stops the clock with 10:50 left to play here in this opening period. 1-0 already in favor of Granite City. We are just underway. Plenty of hockey left to go. Face-off once again is going to come to Elmore's right. And now Elmore points something out to the referee that's wrong with the netting. And now the referee will have to make a little bit more ice. Keep that snow impact right around that mooring there to keep that goal in place. It'll be Rohr and Joel Arnold in the face-off circle. 10:50 left to play here in this opening period. About 25 degrees outside right now, and as you all may know, the Granite City rink is not totally an indoor rink, so we get the coldness along with everybody else. Just no wind and, of course, no snow, but the snow has already ended and the skies have cleared, and we're looking for a sunny day with a high of 47 tomorrow. How about that? It'll be a heat wave. Collinsville in the offensive zone tries to shove one up against the side of the net. That was Noah Scrum, and he got nothing but the side of the net on that one. Granite City comes away with it, and the puck ends up at neutral ice, picked up by Joel Arnold. He skates it in on the right wing, looking for scrum, going in the slot, but that puck was picked off of the stick of Arnold by Granite City's defense. And now the puck over in the far corner. Noah Scrum over there trying to give it a go. Out to the point. It comes. Paget shoots it back in. It goes around the net. Back behind the net. Oh, pass put up in front. Ready for Arnold to take a whack at it, but it never did quite make it to him. Now Granite City will shove the puck out. It comes all the way down the ice, and that'll be an icing call against Granite City. The first icing call against the Warriors here in this game. And it comes with 9:51 left to play in this opening period, in which the Granite City Warriors have scored. And the Warriors lead this one by a score of 1-0. But as I mentioned, lots of hockey left to be played here in this one. Face-off won by Collinsville. Shot put on, turned away by Poiter. And now on the near side boards. Puck ends up going around the net and then back to where it came from. Trying to give it a fight over there as Brendan Summer comes away with it, and then a puck put up front that Nathan Austin got a stick on, and then Poiter covered up on it to keep things where they are. 1-0 in favor of Granite City. 9.5 minutes left to play here in this opening period. Face-off will come to the left of Poiter. Summer loses that face-off, but Collinsville comes away with it anyway. Quatlander throws it at the net, but it's blocked out. Now over on the far side, that is Brendan Summer once again. He's taken off the puck. Collinsville comes away with it, has to retreat, come back out, and they knock it back in. And now Collinsville will have to go back into neutral territory to pick that puck up. They skated in to the defensive zone, and Boyles does a nice job keeping it in for Granite City. Puck ends up behind the net, shoved across the boards over on the far side, and back the other way it comes into this near side corner and along the boards. Boyles trying to keep it in once again. Bodies collide and fall. Noah Scrum gets the puck out of there and tries to intercept it, skating up that right wing. Put back into the offensive zone by Granite City. Warriors make a line change on the fly. 8:45 left to play here in this first period. Collinsville trailing 1-0. Kahok's trying to bring the puck out, having a hard time over there after getting put on his pants is Quatlander, and then he had a hard time getting that puck out. He couldn't. Granite City comes away with it, and Collinsville missed a golden opportunity to get it out of their own defensive zone there and can't do it. Now Longy has it. Far side corner. He'll fling a pass up that just jumps over the stick of Joel Arnold, and Granite City goes back into their defensive zone and sends it back up. Longy in his own defensive area. Slings a pass over to Paget on the far side. Paget off the boards into the offensive zone, but Granite City quickly transitions that play into an offensive opportunity. Here is Parker in the slot again, and he almost scored from the exact same area. This time, Elmore got a piece of it to keep that puck out of the net. Now back up into neutral ice area. Collinsville comes away with it. Here's Noah Scrum, and a whistle will stop that action. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Did they call that offsides? Nope, they're going to call it a slashing penalty. It's going to go against Collinsville, and it's going to go against Hunter Longy. So we talked about it in the pregame show with Coach Ryan Shay, and he said they needed to stay out of the box. Collinsville down 1-0, and we have Granite City Warriors power play with the Warriors already up 1-0. Here is Kimball in the front, and he takes a shot. That ends up going off the glove of Elmore and then goes wide. Collinsville trying to get out of there. They can't. It comes back to the point. Circling around with it is Kimball. Over on the far side, he'll let it go, and from the right wing, a shot taken and a goal scored on the rebound in front, this time by Evan Visor. The Kahawks trail 2-0 here. 7:24 left.
Warrior goal, Warrior power play goal, 7:24 first period, scored by number 42, Evan Visor.
Evan Visor, power play goal. Parker gets his second point of the night on the assist. And Collinsville has their backs against the wall here after a regular 5-on-5 goal and then a power play goal scored by Granite City. And the Warriors bring it back into their offensive zone once again, but Collinsville finds the puck and sends it out to neutral ice. Hutchins sends the pass across the boards. Now across the blue line, Granite City comes. A shot from the point goes a little bit wide and comes all the way back out to center ice. Here is Hutchins again. He'll shoot the puck in the zone and then have his teammates go chase it. Goes all the way around the far side boards over there. And Rubenecker comes up with it. Shot on goal, partially blocked out. Granite City does a good job keeping that puck in the zone. Napier has to go back and chase, sends it along the boards, and Hutchins has it from the blue line, takes a shot that goes wide. Now over on the far side, Rubenecker takes the puck and shoots it towards the net. No help there from his teammates. Now the puck goes through the crease area, and Collinsville sends it back up into neutral ice. That one should have been called offsides. That came out. It was. Okay, just making sure. That puck was right down here below my location, and I saw that thing come across the blue line. Napier tries to send the puck up to Schreiber, partially blocked out. Schreiber ends up getting it anyway, and then Schreiber and Hunter Parker have a little bit of a shoving match here. Now the puck down the far side here is Austin. Austin trying to get it. Smallest guy on the ice. Doesn't bother him. And Collinsville back on their heels here after a quick 2-0 lead by the Granite City Warriors here in this first period. That play was offside. Actually, they're going to call that an icing call. 5:41 left to play here in this first period. Granite City leads 2-0. Face-off will come to the left of Poiter. And one initially by Collinsville, but Granite City ends up with the puck. Belandis in his own end. Shoots it off the boards, brings it up into the Collinsville offensive zone, but Granite City sends it right back out into the far side corner. Paget tracks the puck down, but can't corral it. Gets enough juice on it, though, to give it to Hunter Longy, who finds Scrum. Scrum in, shoots, scores! No scrum from Hunter Longy, and they get one of those back. Was my scoreboard frozen now? Nope, there it goes. Scrum unassisted. I wouldn't call that unassisted. I'd call that a big-time assist from Hunter Longy on that pass. .5:10 is the time. Noah Scrum picks up his team-leading 7th goal of the year. There's a shot that goes wide from Granite City as we're under 5 minutes to go here in this opening period. Back behind the net it goes. Here is Longy once again. He'll shoot the puck up. Granite City will shove it back in, but offside. But doesn't matter. Longy comes away with it, skates into the middle, in the slot, takes a shot. Hey, man. Tell you what, Noah Poiter didn't know where that puck was for about 2 seconds, and then he found it right before anyone wearing purple and white could get there to poke home a rebound. 4:41 left to play here in this opening period. We have a good one, 2-1 between Collinsville and Granite City, with the Warriors holding the 1-goal advantage. Face-off will come to the left of Poiter. Brendan Summer takes it and wins it for Collinsville. Gets it on the far side to Napier. Napier from the left point puts it toward the goal, but not on. Now onto the side of the goal that's shoved in front, but Austin couldn't get there in time to put a shot on goal. Now a loose puck in the skates of a bunch of Granite City players. They didn't even know where that puck was. Collinsville finds it. Austin gets it, but then turns it over into that near corner. Boyles with it. Ends up behind the net. Puts it in front. Collinsville sweeps it away. Puck still out there dangerously in the slot, and then shoved over onto the far side. Brendan Summer gets the puck and shoots it back behind the net to Napier. Napier trying to send it up, can't do so. Austin comes away with it, and he puts on a nice move to get past one of the Granite City defenders. And then Collinsville gets it out of the zone into neutral ice, and Summer comes away with it. Over on the far side, takes a shot from the point. That was a little tricky, and Poiter knocks it away. Now a loose puck in the neutral zone. Brought back in, but brought back in offside. So Collinsville has to retreat. While they do, they'll make a line change. 3:35 left to play here in this opening period. 2-1 in favor of Granite City. Puck off the wall and out to neutral ice. Picked up over there by Belandis. That's Jacob Belandis. He'll send the puck up. And then Granite City will shoot it behind their own net. And around the other side it comes. Bush turns around and backhands it right back in on goal. And Poiter will just back it up to Pavel Hutchins. Hutchins sends it over in the corner, and then he gets it right back, sweeps it around the far side boards, but Paget keeps it in, but only for a second. Coming away with it is Hunter Parker. That is Bryce Norton. Norton at the faceoff circle takes a shot. It's popped up into the air, and we're going to have a penalty called on a high stick. This one's going to go against Granite City, I do believe. Well, they're going to say it was just hit by a high stick. No penalty on the play. And the faceoff will come back down this time to Poiter's right. .254 left to play here in this opening period. 2-1 in favor of Granite City. Faceoff in the far side circle in Collinsville's offensive zone. Won by Granite City. They send it back up into that far side corner, and it is Simon Maxfield who will send it around. That is picked up by Hutchins. Hutchins moves the puck up onto the stick of Mason Rohr. Rohr from the circle takes a shot, and a nice save there off Parker Hunter's backhand shot by Carter Elmore. Loose puck ends up into the corner. Scrum trying to get it away from Rohr. He does so, but not far enough to get it out of the zone, and it comes back in, and a chance for Hunter Parker, and again the slot. He seems to be making a living out there in that slot. 2:20 left to go. Couldn't get a good shot on goal that time. Now Hutchins and Stenger bang bodies against each other right underneath our location. Puck ends up over in the far side corner with 2:10 left to play here in this opening period. Granite City behind their own goal, shoves one in front. That's knocked away by Elmore. Longy comes away with the rebound. Sends a cross ice pass that bounces off the boards and goes all the way down for an icing call, as Noah Scrum could not get the stick on that Hunter Longy pass. 1:59 left to play here in this first period. 2-1 in favor of Granite City. Face-off will come down to Elmore's right. Brendan Summer and Evan Vieser with the face-off. Won by Granite City, won by Collinsville. They attempt to bring it up ice, but are blocked out before they could get across the center red line. Now they do. Here is Summer. Summer with Austin. Summer takes a shot. It goes wide. Puck comes all the way out here to the near side boards. Napier couldn't quite catch up with it. Now a loose puck at center ice, picked up by Joel Arnold. Arnold will shoot it in off of a stick. That'll go all the way back over here into this near side corner, and then shot all the way around. Schreiber tried to stop it. He couldn't. Joel Arnold does. And then Arnold takes a hit over there from Isaiah Hensley, but stands up and gives that hit right back. Puck ends up over here in the near side corner. 1:15 left to play in this opening period. Puck off a stick. Stays in neutral ice area. Austin trying to get it. He works, but he can't come away with it, as Hensley finally does. For Granite City, Warriors come through the neutral zone and shoot it into the offensive zone. Off the backboards with 1 minute to go. Collinsville's Joel Arnold comes up with it. Shoots it up the sideboards to Jacob Schreiber. Schreiber into center ice for Austin, but again, that pass just eludes Nathan Austin. And then he goes to the bench for a line change. Maxfield shoots the puck in to the Warriors' offensive zone. Into the far side corner it goes, trying to skate around out front. Nothing doing there for Parker, and Collinsville couldn't get the puck out. Shot back in, 30 seconds to go. Here is Hunter Parker back behind his own net. Tries to send it out front, does so. Oh, that was a nice try there by Drake Bedorf, but Bedorf kind of whiffed on that shot right in front of the net. Here is Rohr. He'll put a weak shot on goal, and Elmore will slide out to his left and snag that one. It was going to go wide anyway. That'll stop the clock with 15.4 seconds left to play here in this first period. 2-1 in favor of Granite City. Face-off this time will come to Elmore's right. It'll be Roar and Scrum wins the face-off, turns around and sends it back behind his own net. Took a bad bounce off the boards and stays in front of the net, and now Elmore comes up with it. And again, the clock will be stopped, this time with 6.3 seconds left in this first period. Good first period here between these two clubs. No strangers to rivalries, Collinsville and Granite City, in any sport. Puck comes out to neutral ice, and Noah Scrum will not be able to get a shot off before the first period comes to a close. So after one, Granite City has the advantage, 2-1. Back with period number 2 in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'm my team's #1 fan. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Get protection plus unique extras. Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Todd Duke and Zach Roseman along with you here from the Granite City Ice Rink. One period in the books. Period number 2 coming up. Collinsville trailing this one by a score of 2-1. First time the Kahawks have trailed at any point of any game this year. Face-off at center ice, won by Collinsville. Will switch into the ice, and Collinsville will bring it up. Here is Hunter Longy. Longy gets double-teamed over in the corner. Puck taken away by Parker for Granite City. He's on the move. He's already scored 1 goal. A little backhand turnaround twist shot there by Parker. It was wide, but still, nevertheless, impressive. Parker back behind the net, sends it out front, and a nice save there by Elmore on Bedorf. Now Parker with it again, takes a shot from an odd angle, and that one is caught by Elmore. And that stops the clock with 13:26 left to play here in this second period. We have a... Never mind. Thought we had an injury for a minute. I saw one of the medical people jump on the ice, but he just went to the other bench. Face-off won by Granite City. Back at the point, shot taken. And actually, that was a pass. Rink wide, and back out front, and they score. Parker again. Tell you what, this Parker kid is dangerous. Three to 1 now in favor of Granite City. So Hunter Parker doing his best impersonation of Hunter Longy here tonight. And the Warriors are up 3 to 1. Lots of hockey left to play here, folks. Don't you worry. 13 minutes left to go here in this second period. Collinsville in their offensive zone, but Granite City will send the puck up the boards and try to get it out. They can't. Nice play by Brendan Summer to keep that puck in. He sends it back behind the net. Austin's back there trying to get it. Got a stick to the face. No call. And then the puck comes over here to the near side boards, and Granite City will send it back out. Brendan Summer will whiff on the puck, trying to clear it took his eyes off the puck and started looking up ice before he actually took that shot. And now one of the players for Granite City goes down into this near side corner, left his stick behind and comes out and heads to the bench, I believe. That was Lawson Kimball. Granite City still with a lot of pressure in the offensive zone here against Collinsville in this game, and Collinsville hasn't quite figured it out yet. Here is a loose puck in the neutral zone, shoved back in, offside, and Collinsville, while everybody's over there, will make a line change. Uh-oh, now we're going to have a little bit of a breakaway here, but luckily that puck kind of tipped off of the stick there of Josh Roller, or else he would have had no one to contest that shot against him except Carter Elmore. It rolled over a stick, though, and that allowed the defense to get back in position for Collinsville and thwart that opportunity for the Warriors. Granite City leads 3-1, 11:45 left to play here in this second period. Face-off will come to Elmore's left. Granite City doing some shuffling here. Edwards in the face-off circle. Loses that battle against Vieser. Hutchins gets the puck back in center ice and sends a high hoister back in to the Granite City offensive zone. Collinsville couldn't clear. They've been caught a couple of times not being able to clear that puck out of there tonight. And this is another one of those moments, but Collinsville again comes away with the puck, but again can't clear it. A big hit at the blue line by Edwards. He kind of took out Brandy Charbonnet there. And now Collinsville trying to fight for every inch of ice they can here and send that puck back in the other direction. But so far, Granite City has spent a lot of time into their attack zone. Now over on the far side, puck picked up and shoved back in, but a delayed offside call will give Collinsville a chance. Now a puck popped up, and now we're going to have a whistle as that puck was brought in offside. 10:55 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville trails 3-1. Face-off this time comes in the neutral zone. It'll be Longy against Rohr, and Granite City wins this face-off once again, and Rohr will send that puck all the way back down into Collinsville's defensive zone. Back behind the net it goes. Collinsville comes away with it, sends it up the boards, but they cannot get it out once again. Here is Parker. He's been all over the ice tonight. He has 2 goals, and he zigzags his way around people over in the corner, but this time that last zag didn't work. Hunter Longy steals the puck, shoots it up ice onto the stick of Alexander Stenger, but then it bounced off the stick. Collinsville still keeps it in the zone, puts a shot toward goal, but that's blocked out by the defense. And here comes the Granite City Warriors once again. Parker will put a shot toward the goal, but off of a stick belonging to Collinsville and out of play. That puck went. 10:19 left to play here in this second period. 3-1 in favor of Granite City. These two teams will meet again in just about 10 days. Face-off comes to the left of Elmore. Won by Collinsville up against the boards, but then it bounces away, and the Granite City Warriors got it for a second. And again, Collinsville with a chance to clear, and they can't do it. Puck goes up into the corner again. Turnaround shot goes over everybody's heads and falls actually behind the players that were over in the corner. Granite City comes away with it, and then a centering pass right in front of the net was thwarted by Elmore. And then Collinsville, Summer sends it back into the zone. A couple of Granite City players trip each other up. And now over on the far side here is Noah Scrum. He couldn't take the puck with him. It's shot out, and then up against the far side boards, Joel Arnold will chase it down. And then he'll send it back out to the neutral zone off of the glove of one of the Granite City defensemen, and then off of a body and back out to neutral ice. Boyles takes a hit from Arnold. Arnold shoves him down again with a little shoulder check. Now back into the defensive zone. Napier with the puck. Sends it over to Arnold. Arnold had the puck go off of his stick and up against the boards. Granite City keeps it in. A centering pass. And oh, what a nice job defensively there by Noah Scrum. Gave up his body to slide across the ice to make sure no shot on goal could be made there. And that worked. The puck still, though, in the Granite City offensive zone. Collinsville trying to get it out of there once again. They do. Up to neutral ice. Onto the stick of Brendan Summer. Trying to find Austin, but that puck eludes Summer as well. And Collinsville really having a hard time controlling the puck on the passes. Longy with a steal and a shot. And that one is just off of the glove of the goaltender, Noah Poiter. Now over on the far side, Granite City makes a line change. Collinsville comes away with the puck. Here is Longy. Longy skates around in front of Elmore and then trying to get it out from stick to skate, back to stick. A turnover in the neutral zone. Here is Rohr and Parker together. Rohr finishes up, shoots and scores. Mason Rohr gives Granite City their 4th goal of the night. And the Warriors now have a 4-1 lead. .8:16 left to play here in this second. Collinsville looks a little flummoxed out here tonight. Four to 1. Face off back into the neutral zone. Hunter Longy, unsportsmanlike conduct. Wasn't happy with that goal, as is no one wearing the purple and the white. Here is Noah Scrum off the boards to Schreiber, but Schreiber couldn't get it out. That's been the problem for Collinsville here tonight. Unable to get the puck out of their own defensive zone. And this one comes to neutral ice off of a skate right on the stick of Scrum, but then Parker steals it right back, comes in, takes a shot. This one Elmore swallows up and will keep the score at 4-1 with 91 seconds left to go on the man advantage here for Granite City. They already have a power play goal here tonight, scored by Evan Wieser. Again, the faceoff coming down near Carter Elmore, this time to his left. Granite City wins the faceoff. Parker gets it out at the blue line, sends it up over onto the left side faceoff circle, and then the goal comes off its moorings. And we'll have a stoppage in play with 7:40 left here in this second period. There is a game after this one again tonight. Next week we'll have the task of bringing you the late game, so we'll have to wait for everybody to get out of the stand so we can set up our equipment, so we may not have much of a pregame show next week. Loose puck in front, sent out over on the far side boards. And Collinsville pushes it back into neutral ice, and now we're going to have a penalty coming up against Granite City. This one is going to go against Bedorf. He still doesn't know it was him. So Drake Bedorf gets called for a high stick, so he'll go in the penalty box, and that'll take away a little of that sting of the Longy penalty. Still 1:13 left to go on the Longy penalty, so Collinsville will have about a 47-second power play here after the two teams skate 4-on-4 for the next 1:13. So 4-on-4 hockey here, and Granite City still continues to win faceoffs, and they'll still send it into their offensive zone. Collinsville trying to get it back out. They do so. Here is Noah Scrum in front. He shoots a blocker save by Poiter for Granite City, and now we're going to have another penalty coming up against Granite City, as one of the Granite City players took Noah Scrum out into that corner. And I believe that is going to be Pavel Hutchins who's going to get called off, as Scrum, does he get up? I can't tell. There's too many members of the student body cheering section down there. Scrum is on his knees, and he does get to his skates, looking for some blood, seeing if he can turn this 2-minute minor into a 4-minute double minor. So Collinsville will get a power play out of this. I heard blood. I'm not really sure if the referees are going to agree with that or not. And it may be that they are going to give Pavel Hutchins a game misconduct. That is going to be a 5-minute major penalty and a game misconduct for Hutchins. So Collinsville will get a big power play here. We have to remember there's already a guy from each team in the penalty box. 53 seconds. Collinsville will have a 5-on-3 advantage. And they'll have that 5-on-3 advantage for about 47 seconds. Right now, it's a 4-on-3. So we saw Nick Garofalo get a 5-minute major back on Monday night for a boarding call against Ebersol, against Triad. That's why he can't play tonight. And now Pavel Hutchins gets a game misconduct on a boarding call in this game, so he'll have to sit out the next game as well. Well, Granite City gets the faceoff and sends the puck out, and Collinsville has themselves a 4-on-3 power play advantage here for the next 38 seconds. Here's a shot and a save by Noah Poiter. That was a blast from the point there by Noah Scrum. He was the victim of that boarding call, but none the worse for wear. Face-off will come to the right of Poiter. Scrum in the face-off circle. That face-off goes straight to the side. Not out. Napier in the slot takes a shot. A tip-in wouldn't work for Summer. Rebound comes to the corner. Collinsville. Nice job over there by Napier to take the player out. And now back behind the net. Collinsville sends it into the slot, but they can't find anybody there to send it on home. 15 seconds left to go in the 4-on-3 advantage for Collinsville. Then it will be a 5-on-3 for about 47 seconds. Here comes Joel Arnold. He races up the left side. Puts a shot toward the goal. Never did quite make it. And now it comes out. And Napier trying to go up and get it. He does so in the circle, into the slot. Settled down there by Scrum. He'll circle back around and then put a shot on, but it's tipped off of a stick and high and out of play. First penalty is over to Longy. So Collinsville will have a 5-on-3 power play here. And they have 36 seconds remaining on that. Then they will have over 3 minutes left on the 5-on-4 power play. Imperative here that Collinsville gets a goal in these 36 seconds, because then they'll have almost 3 minutes and some change to score a couple more to tie it up. Right now we need that one to make it 4-2. 25 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Here is Hunter Longy over to Noah Scrum. Scrum in the slot gets tripped up. No call on that one. And then Granite City gets the puck and will send it all the way down the length of the ice. 10 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Collinsville shoots it up, and then Granite City intercepts and gets it right back. Elmore had a hard time gloving that one, ends up bouncing off of him. So the 5-on-3 is over, one man out of the penalty box, and Collinsville will have a 5-on-4 advantage for the next 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Trying to score 3 goals, 1 goal every minute to tie it up. Here is Hunter Longy behind his own net. He races out through the neutral zone, crosses into the offensive zone, leaves it for Joel Arnold. Arnold then flips it up the boards, but he couldn't flip it the right way. Here is Parker, partial breakaway, and a shot and a goal. So Parker has a hat trick. And one of those is now a shorthanded goal.
Warrior goal scored by number 14, Hunter Parker. Warrior goal, 4:54, second period. Shorthanded goal scored by 14, Hunter Parker.
So a shorthanded goal and a power play goal here in this one for Granite City. Collinsville still has 2 minutes and 46 seconds left on the 5-minute major, handed out to Pavel Hutchins. Excuse me. Don't mean to sniff in your ear, but it's cold. Up into the far side corner it goes. Edwards trying to do battle over there and win that puck. Trying to get it away from Maxfield, but that didn't work. And now Kimball will shove it up into the offensive zone. Collinsville has made a goalie change and has brought Grant Goodson into the game, as Goodson has on the light purple road jersey. Collinsville comes away with the puck. Here is Edwards. A 3-on-2 advantage for Collinsville. But Belandis will just send it in. Connor Bush chases it down in the near side corner. But Collinsville unable to sustain any pressure there. 3:51 left to play here in this second period. This second period owned by Granite City. They scored 2 goals in the first, 3 here in the second. One of them short-handed while Collinsville was enjoying a 5-minute major penalty. Couldn't capitalize on a 5-on-3. Couldn't capitalize on the 4-on-3. And so far, unable to capitalize on the 5-on-4. And there's still a minute 15 left to go in that aspect of the power play. Here is Paget, circles around in his own end. Slings a pass over here across the boards, and it is Bolandis. That'll be Andrew who comes up with it in the slot. And that puck almost came across that blue line, but it stays in. Collinsville trying to put on some pressure here and make Noah Poiter work a little bit harder than he has here in this game. Goodson will cover up. And that'll stop the clock with 2:55 left to play here in this second period. 47 seconds left to go in the man advantage for Collinsville. But they have been unable to provide any kind of offensive firepower here in this power play. Grant Goodson goes back to the bench, and Carter Elmore comes back out. Not sure if that was an equipment problem or something going on with Elmore, but Goodson didn't stay out there that long. And now Collinsville wins this faceoff. Quatlander from the side of his own net takes it up, but the pass doesn't quite connect with Austin. And Granite City able to keep it in their own end. Now Collinsville brings it out. Here is Brendan Summer from the slot, takes a shot. That's a little bit high off of the glove of Poiter. Austin from behind the net sends it out front, and then it comes right back to him. He sends it up toward the front of the net again, and again Austin behind the net. And comes out front. Still no one there to send it home. Brendan Summer over on the far side boards. He gets swallowed up and then taken out on the play. 2:10 left to play here in this second period. The second period belonging to the Warriors. Granite City is up by a score of 5-1. Here is Schreiber through center ice. And then Collinsville ends up offsides as both Austin and Summer run into each other right at the blue line. That'll stop the clock with 2:01 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville wins the faceoff. Longy shoots it into the zone for Noah Scrum. Scrum gets double teamed and taken off the puck though. Collinsville will have to go back and retreat, and it is Hunter Longy who does so. Tips it up to Noah Scrum. Scrum circles right at the center faceoff circle, sends a pass over to Arnold, but it never did quite reach Joel Arnold, and now the puck gets popped up and ends up going into the penalty box area. 1:41 left to play here in this second period. Face-off will come in the neutral zone just outside of the Granite City offensive zone, right in front of their bench. And the puck makes it in to the Warriors offensive zone at the side of the net. Elmore has to work and work some more, and then he finally covers up on it. And the face-off this time will come to Elmore's right. Won by Collinsville, but they can't get it out of the zone. Puck shot off of a couple of skates and into the corner where the man with the hat trick, Hunter Parker, sets up. And Parker gets tripped up by his own player. And then the puck ends up behind the net. Chasing it down over in the corners, Mason Rohr. Rohr sends it out to Maxfield. Maxfield loses the puck. Here comes Longy. Longy in the slot. Scrum. Shot. No good. Pushed aside by Noah Poiter. That was a nice setup by Collinsville. Probably the best offensive opportunity they've had all night. But the goaltender, Noah Poiter, kept him alive. Here is Hunter Longy, and a nice job there by the defense for Granite City to take that puck off of Longy's stick. Now Belandis will send it up. And that didn't get very far as Granite City sends it right back in with 30 seconds left to play. Here in this second period, referee had his skates taken out from underneath him, and he falls flat backwards. A little slow in getting up, but he finally does so. And good thing he has that helmet on. Puck shoved into this near side corner. Back behind the net, Collinsville takes it. Belandis then gets taken off the puck on a nice check by Granite City. Kimball turns around, takes the shot. Boyles gets a shot. That's turned aside by Elmore. Now Paget back behind his own net, shoots it up to Arnold, and that is going to do it. Second period will come to a close, but 3 goals in that period, one of them shorthanded by the Warriors, have given the Warriors a 5-1 lead after 2 periods of play. Back with the third period in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their second year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com.
Todd Duca and Zach Roseman back at Granite City with you as we begin the third period of play. Don't know if I mentioned this in the pregame show or not, but did you know that the Granite City Warriors head coach is a former St. Louis Blues player? Darren Kimball is their new head coach. And I would say he has them flying out here tonight. The Warriors lead 5-1. We're underway here in the third period. Collinsville has a lot of work to do. Here is Brendan Summer from the right face-off circle. Out in front, backhand shot put on by Schreiber, but that never made it as far as anybody would have liked it to. Now a shot from the point, and we're going to have a whistle on the play. And I believe we may have a penalty coming up here against the Kahawks. And we are. Brendan Summer will go off. So the Warriors, with a power play goal and a shorthanded goal here in this one, will get another power play opportunity. Got called for kneeing. I didn't think kneeing was a call in hockey. Why don't you just call it unsportsmanlike conduct and be done with it and stick along the regular hockey guidelines here? So the Warriors on another power play as Edwards goes around and gets taken out of the play, then gets shoved a couple of more times by Mason Rohr. The puck ends up over in the far side corner and then taken out of there by Rohr for Granite City. He tried to center the pass to Maxfield, but that went off of Qualander's skate. And now a loose puck over on the far side boards, picked up by Granite City, shoved up ice to Roar once again. Back out to Maxfield. Maxfield up against the boards to Kimball. Over on the far side, nice shot, nice block, and a nice save over there by Carter Elmore, and then a little pushing and shoving in front of the net. But the referees jump in to stop that before it goes any farther. 12:52 left to play here in this third period. Granite City has a 5-1 lead, looking to knock off the Kahawks and give Collinsville their first loss of the year. Warriors are 2-1. If they can accomplish that feat, then both of these clubs will be 3-1 at the end of the night. Here is Noah Scrum. Scrum skates back behind the net, occupied by Carter Elmore. Now back out front, Parker, who already has a hat trick, decided not to pull the trigger on that shot from the blue line, but here is Kimball, and his shot is blocked out by Elmore, and then a loose puck ends up behind the net. Granite City thought they had it go in, but the referee was quickly to wave it off. And with 55 seconds left in the Brendan Summer penalty, the score remains 5-1 in favor of Granite City. Faceoff will come to the right of Elmore. Won by Collinsville, but then the puck bounces off a skate and comes right to Maxfield at the blue line. Over to Parker. Parker in the slot. And Kimball puts on a rocket. But there is Elmore with the glove save. That might have been the finest save he's made all night. 44 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Granite City. 12:19 left to go in this third period. Maxfield pinches in a bit, keeps that puck into the offensive zone. Oh, now we're going to have a penalty coming up against Collinsville again, as Kimball was checked hard into the boards by Andrew Belandis, and the Warriors are going to have themselves a 5-on-3 power play. So Belandis will go to the box. 12:03 left to play here in this third period. It's just now 8 o'clock. Next game scheduled for 8:30, so we'll see if they trim any time off as they try to keep these games on schedule.
Penalty, number 72, Andrew Belandis. 2 minutes, checking from behind, and a 10-minute misconduct.
10-minute misconduct, so Belandis is done for the night. Not a game misconduct, though, and it's not a major, so for 27 seconds, Granite City will have themselves a 5-on-3 power play. Face off to the right of Elmore, won by Granite City. Maxfield sends it over to Hunter. Parker back to Maxfield, and now up into the face-off circle. Comes loose over on the far side. Here comes Parker, getting closer and closer. And now a whistle will stop the action as the goal has come off its moorings once again. Was that by accident or by purpose? We'll never know. Granite City will swap out their power play unit here. Collinsville back on their heels. They trail 5-1 and are 8 seconds away from getting one of their players back on the ice, and that puck sent all the way down might just do it as Brendan Summer comes back out onto the ice. He'll head to the bench. Noah Scrum will come out. So a regular 5-on-4 power play here for Granite City. Quatlander over in the far side corner tries to send it up the boards to Scrum. It never did reach Noah. Back out to the point. Parker bluffs a shot, skates past Noah Scrum from the circle, takes a shot that goes into the netting, and that'll stop the clock with 11:16 left to play here in this third period. 1:14 left to go on the Granite City power play. Faceoff is going to come into the neutral zone. Just outside of the blue line. Granite City, somebody had that puck tied up in their skates. Finally, they get it out, and a shot that goes off of the blocker pad of Elmore, and then up against the boards. Here is Hunter Longy, a little bit of a breakaway. He shoots, and a save by Poiter, and Poiter covers up the rebound as well, and Hunter Longy may be hurt. Hunter Longy is on his knees, back behind the net, reaching for that left leg, and having a hard time standing up. He finally does. And that's nice to see. Don't want to see anybody get hurt, but especially one of your top-tier players. Longy wins the faceoff, back to Napier. Napier over on the far side, turnaround shot by Noah Scrum, and that's blocked out by the defenseman, Simon Maxfield, before it even reaches Poiter. And now, 45 seconds left on the man advantage for Granite City. They bring it in off sides. So faceoff will come back out to neutral ice once again with 10:46 left to play here in this third period. Noah Scrum against Evan Vieser on this faceoff. Won by Vieser. Back to Maxfield, who shoots it on over to Hunter Parker, who has a hat trick, looking for more. This one goes off of the glove of Elmore and back up into that corner. Comes back out to the point. Back up to Parker. Hunter Parker circles. Takes a shot. That one just goes wide as one of the Granite City Warriors was there for a tip-in try, and now the puck is frozen along the side of the net by Elmore. That'll stop the clock with 10:25 left to play here in this third period. 22 seconds left in the man advantage for Granite City. Face-off again, won by Granite City, and Hensley with a shot from the top of the face-off circle right after he got it. Ends up into the glove of Elmore, and we'll do it all over again. And again, the faceoff comes back to the same spot, but this time Hensley wasn't paying attention. Now he turns around and finds the puck on his stick and sends it back into the zone. Paget, though, sends it back out. Collinsville playing chase here in this game. 10 minutes left to go. Third period action. 5-1 in favor of Granite City. Warriors scored 2 in the first. So did Collinsville. But the Warriors had the only goal scoring in the second period. They had 3 of them. Here's a turnover and a shot and a blocker save by Poiter. Rebound comes out. Collinsville had it for a moment. They still do as Schreiber skates around with it. And that puck comes out of the zone as Arnold couldn't get to the blue line in time to keep it in. Schreiber will send it back into his own zone to Paget. Paget sends it up into neutral ice off of the stick of Brendan Summer, and it floats right into Noah Poiter. As both teams are now back to full strength. 9:24 left to play here in this third period. 5-1 in favor of Granite City. Face-off will come in the Collinsville offensive zone. It'll come to the right of Noah Poiter. Chase Hartman is their other goalie. He has played 42 minutes on the year and has given up 1 goal. Collinsville wins the face-off, keeps it in the offensive zone. Scrum in the corner, trying to get that one away. A little bit of help there from Edwards as well, but Collinsville couldn't come away with it. Now it comes out front. Hunter Longy sends a long shot from the blue line on goal that Poiter just sweeps away with the stick. And now Collinsville with another opportunity as Edwards had a chance right in the slot but couldn't corral the pass. And now up against the near side boards, Collinsville back on their heels once again. Parker puts on a nice pass, and Rohr had a perfect opportunity for a shot and a goal, but Arnold got his stick there just in time to send that puck fluttering over the back of the goal. 8:35 left to play here in this third period. Collinsville trailing 5-1. Granite City has played one whale of a game here. Collinsville, Longy comes away, breakaway, shoots. Blocker save once again by Poiter. Longy ends up with the rebound all the way out front by the blue line, and now we're going to have a whistle on the play. And I believe we are going to have a penalty against Granite City. And we will. Maxfield will head to the box.
Warrior penalty issued to number 12, Simon Maxfield, 2 minutes, interference.
Interference is the call. 2 minutes up on the clock for the Kahok power play. Their second power play of this game, or this period, or this game. One of them was a 5-on-3. And they could not score. We'll see if they can do it on the regular man advantage, but Granite City gets the puck and sends it out to neutral ice and beyond. Back behind his own net, Napier sends it up to Longy. Longy skates into the zone, circles at the blue line, tries to flutter a pass into one of his teammates, but that puck hits a stick and then flies up into the air where Longy gloves it and now skates with it over in that far side corner. Backhand pass to Noah Scrum. Scrum circles in the corner as well. Back into the slot for Longy with a pass. It couldn't quite stay on his stick, and now just inside the blue line that puck stays, but unable to keep it there was Cole Quatlander. And 1:15 left on the Collinsville power play. Longy takes the puck back behind his own net with 7.5 minutes to play here in this third period. Longy sends the puck up to Noah Scrum, flying up the near side boards in the slot, takes a shot, goes a little bit wide. Weitzer over on the far side, sends it back around behind his own net. And then Hensley can't quite corral it to send it back up ice. Granite City does finally come away with it. Hunter Longy with a nice little baseball style play there with his stick. Keeps that puck in the zone, but then Granite City will send it back out. Here is Austin. He'll send it over to Joel Arnold. Arnold will send the puck up to Hunter Longy. Longy from the slot takes a shot. A pad save there by Noah Poiter. Granite City then sends the puck all the way down the length of the ice. 25 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for Collinsville. 6:40 left to play here in this third period. Here is Joel Arnold. Arnold sends the puck up the far side boards, and he finds the stick of Jacob Belandis. Belandis then sends the puck up. Here is Napier. Napier from the right wing, circles, slot, scrum, shot. Blocked out by the defense. That never did make it to Poiter. And now a loose puck comes all the way back out to neutral ice. Here is Joel Arnold. The power play is over. Man back out on the ice for Granite City, so we're 5-on-5. 6:10 left to play here in this third period. Schreiber sends the puck into the corner. Going back to get it is Cromray for Granite City. Belandis trying to disrupt things there as Granite City then sends the puck back behind their own net. Austin chases it down over in the far side corner. He's in a battle there with a couple of guys that are both 2 times bigger than him. Collinsville comes away with it, though. Austin sends it up the boards, and the Kahawks trying another scoring opportunity. In the slot, Austin was coming up, but that pass never did reach him. Granite City sends the puck down the length of the ice. That is going to be an icing call, and that will stop the clock with 5:35 left to play here in this third period. Yeah, they just trimmed off about 3.5 minutes, so now we're down to 2. I was kind of had a feeling that was coming. I saw the referee skating toward the box over there, and now Collinsville would like to call a timeout. So we have 2 minutes left to play here in this third period. And time, and not that it wasn't already a factor, has now become more of a factor. Collinsville trailing by 4. And we take about 2.5 minutes off the clock, down to 2 minutes. And that'll give us an opportunity with the Collinsville timeout to tell you what we have coming up next. Not a lot. This is the last game we have this week, and we only have one scheduled for next week because that, of course, is Thanksgiving week. And our one and only game next week will be right back here. The final time will be at the Granite City Ice Rink this season. See, I scheduled 3 games in November thinking it was going to be nice enough that I could come out here and enjoy myself. Our opponent Monday night will be Columbia. That is scheduled for an 8:55 start right here from Granite City. And then that'll be our last action until the following Tuesday when we'll be in Alton for more hockey against Bethalto. Basketball season starts this Monday for your boys and your girls Kahok basketball teams. But we are still a couple of weeks away from our first broadcast as both of our basketball teams start off in tournaments on the road. Longy with a shot off the faceoff from the slot that was blocked out by Noah Poiter. Poiter has played a fantastic game in goal tonight for Granite City. Down to 1:45 left to play here in this one. Collinsville looking like they'll suffer their first defeat of the season here, as Granite City now will just pass the puck all over the place and try to chew up the remaining time on the clock, down to 90 seconds. Loose puck in front. Collinsville will send it down the length of the ice, and it'll be an icing call. And the faceoff will come all the way back down to this end in front of Carter Elmore. Collinsville got tested here tonight like they have not been tested in the first 3 games. Unable to thwart the onslaught from the Granite City Warriors in this first meeting of the year between these two teams. Loose puck picked up by Collinsville momentarily, and now Napier with it on the far side will throw it in the slot. Luckily for Collinsville, no one wearing red and white was in there. 1 minute to go here in this third period, and here in this game, 5-1 in favor of Granite City. A shot by Napier gets shoved aside by Poiter. Now Scrum over in the corner, leaves it for Summer, but it jumps over his stick. He has to go chase, and now Hunter Longy with it in the slot all the way back to the blue line from the left circle. Takes a shot, can't get it to go in. Puck loose, and that'll jump over the stick of Quatlander, and Hunter Longy will then take over and send it up through the neutral zone. Granite City then finds themselves a loose puck, but Hunter Longy is there to pick back up the loose puck. In the slot, backhand, Scrum, shot. That goes a little high and off of the stick of Poiter and out of play. That'll stop the clock with 22.5 seconds left to play here in this third period. We are scheduled to talk to head coach Ryan Shay after the game, but we'll see if he comes back out in a decent amount of time or if he'll have a lot to say to his team in the locker room after this one. Puck ends up behind the Granite City net with 10 seconds left to go here in this third period. Scrum in a little bit of a battle there, comes out front. Paget has it jump over his stick. Shot put on goal, blocked out, and that's going to do it. 5-1 is the final score. Granite City picks up their third win in a row, their third on the year, and both teams are now 3-1 on the year. Granite City gets 2 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second. Collinsville picked up their only goal in that first period from Noah Scrum, and that's the way this one ends, by a final score of 5-1. That brings us into the Chiropractic Works post-game show. Chiropractic Works, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. You can call 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Chris McCluskey, and I'm excited to be here talking to you about one of our favorite products that we offer to the practice members in our office. It's called Rico's Bioenergy Band. Now, over the last 15 years that I've been in health and wellness, we've been blessed to grow one of the busiest pediatric and family wellness centers in the United States, where we've helped tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people. So today we're going to talk about Rico's Bioenergy Bands. It's a simple band that you wear around your wrist or your ankle. We even have dog bands. What the Bioenergy Band does, it helps you live a higher quality of life, which is exactly what my purpose in life is to help as many people live as high quality of life for as long as possible. So we're going to introduce to you Rico, the band, the science and technology. We're going to perform a test for y'all to show you how the product works.
I'm Rico with Rico's Bioenergy. I created Rico's Bioenergy wristbands. We've been around for around 7 years, and this company has grown to a $20 million company because we have a great product and it works.
Todd Duke and Zach Roseman back with you from Granite City as the Kahawks fall today to the Granite City Warriors by a score of 5-1. And it didn't take long. Hunter Parker got things going 35 seconds in to the first period, and Granite City was off and running. And then at the 7:24 mark, Evan Vieser made it 2-0. Noah Scrum with about 5 minutes left to go in that first period, then gave Collinsville a little bit of life there by scoring the Kahawks' only goal. And at that point, it was 2-1. Hunter Parker then scored a couple more goals in the third period at the 13:15 mark and at the 5:54 mark. And in between that, Mason Rohr had a goal for the Warriors. And 3 goals scored by Granite City in that middle period proved to be the difference there, one of those being shorthanded while Collinsville was battling there on their only couple of power plays. They did have a 5-on-3, couldn't score, had a 4-on-3, couldn't score, and had a very long 5-on-4 power play and also could not score. So Collinsville drops their first game of the year tonight by a final score of 5-1. No coach coming up for the post-game visit, so we're going to go ahead and call it a night as they're getting ready for another game here, and we need to get out of the way. Our next broadcast again coming right here from this very location, Monday night against Columbia. 8:55 is game time. We'll be on the air, maybe around 20 minutes until 9 o'clock on that one. For Zach Roseman, I'm Todd Duke. Big thank you once again to the head coach, Ryan Shay, for taking time to visit with us in the pregame show. And until Monday night, everybody have a fantastic Thursday and enjoy your upcoming weekend.